What is life? Life is the struggle of a few elements to gain and lose electrons. It's carbon asking, why do I have 4 electrons in my outer shell? It's chlorine and fluorine giving their lives for a single electron. Life is sharing electrons. It's forming bonds. It's sending your excess electron to an element in need. Life is the sum of all efforts made to fix a flawed electron structure. It's the chemical reactions that happen for this sake. But what happens when the electron structure is fixed? What happens when your electron structure is already perfect, like helium? Except for a handful of noble gases, the elements are unlucky. Their valence electrons are either too few or too many. This makes them unsatisfied with themselves. Their only goal is to achieve a stable, happy electron structure to be like the noble gases. But reaching their desired electron structure changes all their chemical properties. Sometimes they form compounds with their own kind, and sometimes with others. In both cases, nothing is left of their former selves. But that's what life is. Life is the richness of millions of compounds made from a few dozen elements. Sometimes forming a compound is a simple win-win transaction where an excess electron is transferred to one in need. Sodium, always so generous, gives its extra electron to chlorine. Turns out he was just feeling too salty with it anyway. Now they're inseparable. But sometimes there aren't enough electrons to satisfy both parties. In this case, the elements share the electrons. 2 hydrogens have a total of 2 electrons, but both of them need 2 electrons to be happy. To solve the electron shortage, they share the 2 electrons they have. This way, both end up with 2 electrons. Whether it's a combustion or a displacement reaction, every reaction involves electron transfer. It's this restlessness of the elements that creates life. The entire source of the world's energy is released when the restless hydrogen atoms in the sun combine to form helium. Photosynthesis forms electron bonds that store this energy. In fact, elements that have achieved their valence electrons don't miss the opportunity to form bonds containing higher energy. This restlessness and the search for a more stable state is the power of the elements. The situation of those who have reached a stable state, or those who are already in a stable state, is tragic. They no longer attempt any electron exchange. While everyone else is in a state of search, effort, and struggle, they stand still and stable. Just as the definition of life is electron exchange, the definition of lifelessness is this.